consumers. We should we should be a nation of producers. We have to be great. We have to have the made in tag. China was a great civilization. Never has it once invaded another nation because they believe the best is already here. That's what we need to adopt. We don't need to be imperial. Why should we? The best should already be here. Plus, big businesses have offshore tax havens and exploit foreign workers. At least here in Western societies, the unions can somewhat be monitored. Families. I believe families cannot be too free. That creates these stupid, cheeky, bully children, which leads to grown-up assholes. Kids today need discipline. The schools need discipline. We need to bring back the belt. But families can't be too overbearing, over-controlling, and too meddling either. Families will always have issues I can't control, but being in the middle is my key. Money is just recirculated. You buy something, it pays someone's wages, they buy something, then it goes to tax, might go to a benefit system, then they buy something. See how it's all just circulated in this social concept? But if government, so that's why it needs to be kept, but if government ruin this system by pinching money from offshore tax havens, there will be a huge problem. Or by arming proxy wars overseas or creating industry abroad, it will ruin this economic system, which is keeping us at balance and not as bad as other countries. Corporations are owned by a small family elite. You work for them, then on the weekend you spend your money on another corporation, most likely owned by them or their friends. We must expose the elites as much as possible. Now, socialism doesn't mean support of large elite governments. It can sometimes. It just means providing for the people. It's sort of kind-hearted in that way, but it can lead to maliciousness. Now, it's not if we're socialist or not, it's how socialist are we, because we all support some form of socialism where it's police, schools, welfare to the army. I believe this system is the best in which way I live in the Western world, but some people need dictators. Some societies have too much chiefs and not enough Indians. In the case of Saddam and Gaddafi. But I'm just commenting on where I live, but I believe this is the best system. I'm a rationalist, I'm a humanist, I'm thick-skinned to different opinions. It might offend others, but my ideas, but people have the freedom to do so. I'm always open to new, fresh ideas and innovation. History is very important. Without history, we have no future. Fair enough, heritage creates nationalism, which is sort of bad, but we must learn other people's history, so there is not that heritage appeal, and we start to see history as a human thing, and not just their history, or their empire, or their superpower, or their golden age. We must study how they got there in the first place. As all civilizations, we're giving birth to other civilizations. We're all just humans who create different chapters through this world. Healthcare. I believe in free healthcare and education. Why should these things have a price tag on them? How unethical as a society would we be if we just expect money in return to help people with their health and expect money from it? And education. If college is not free, it will just repeat the vicious cycle of rich families always being smarter or having the degrees and the good paying jobs. So it doesn't matter if you get better grades than a mate from high school. If you can't afford it, then it does not show that. It just shows that it'll reward the rich C's over the poor A's. What would be the point telling kids to study if they grow up from a working class family and like my school grades mean nothing as I'm not going to college anyway, or get to be the thing I did go to college, but I didn't get to be the thing I wanted anyway, so pointless. But yeah, I got bullied in school. I know what it's like to be a victim. I'm also a minority too. I know the struggles of being in a low level in the social order. I also suffer from myoclonus and epilepsy, which causes me great pain. I can sympathise with the ill. I know their pain, their stories of them going to appointments, NHS waiting times, frustration, being on medication, being addicted to medication, not being able to work, being on welfare. So I know I can sympathise. I know physical health can ruin mental well-being too. And mental health is not a joke either. Needing other people to take care of you, which is bad. If you have an arsehole family, I know the struggle of men. So I am a centralist, and I will do all I can to help victims of society and rehabilitate them. But we need money to fuel this. Instead of donating to charities to the third world countries, which we have been doing for years now, yet we don't see no progress being made, which, by the way, charities also need to be monitored. We need to cut our foreign aid, our foreign military aid. That alone should be enough for our own social programs. Instead of getting involved in wars, which will just wash up more refugees to our shore, which is more people to take care of, instead of politicians creating tax your heavens, and instead of being in trade unions, which cost us to be members, if we cut ourselves from it. So yes, I hope that was quite a lot to sink in there, but I'll be everything I just said, I'll be putting them in separate categories in separate videos, but this was just very broad right now. So yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll see you in the next, hopefully.